Hey, my DRD RecTeq family. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can see, we are going to be comparing the 380X original to the brand new 380X Black Limited Edition that RecTeq just launched. I'm really thrilled to be able to bring this to you guys. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone out there that reached out to me. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. You guys have been concerned about my health and all that. I just wanted to put your mind at ease, let you see that I'm hanging in there. I'm still doing good. I'm hoping to get back in the garage this summer and start just kicking out some amazing stuff for you guys. In fact, this weekend I'm hoping to actually launch. If I don't get it this weekend, it's probably going to be around Monday. I'm probably going to launch a pre-order on the S1 hinges. I've been getting a lot of people reaching out wanting to get in on another order of those. I may even throw up a couple of cards for the 380. But other than that, thank you guys so much. God bless you. Really appreciate you looking out for me and checking in on me. And Franklin, my friend, here I am, buddy. You asked for it. I'm doing a video so you can see me and you don't have to take a trip all the way to Maryland just to make sure I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. Everything's good. I want to give a huge thank you to Ray Carnes for actually helping me out and making this happen. I love you, brother. I think you're just an amazing guy. You've done some amazing stuff. Just know, you got a special spot there in my heart, brother. But let's get back to the reason for this video. I'm going to take you outside. We're going to go up close. We're going to look at the 380X, the original, and we're going to look at the 380X Black Edition. I know there's a lot of comments going on around Facebook and Instagram and all that about, is it just aesthetics? Does it really have some performance enhancements done to it? I'm just here to tell you it's a little bit of both. This grill actually holds a special part in my heart because you guys know my logo, Smokey. From day one, he has always had the horns. And the fact that RecTeq included those into this actual build just blows me away. I absolutely love it. I think it's just the coolest thing. But we're going to go up close. We're going to look at the 380X. We're going to look at the 380X Black Edition. I'm going to let you see there are some aesthetic things that are blatantly obvious. I mean, it's all blacked out. It looks pretty cool. It's got a new logo on it. But there are also some benefits that come along with this particular grill. So I'm going to show you those. So without further ado, let's go outside, get up close with both of these. Let me walk you through them and show you them up close so you can make a better educated, I guess, decision on which one you want to purchase, if either one. I mean, RecTeq has a huge lineup of grills out there. I do personally have a soft spot for the Bullseye. I think it's a phenomenal grill. My wife and I probably use the Bullseye that we have, which is the original. We still use that thing till this day, and it is our primary go-to. Now, of course, we're not cooking for big, huge families that you need like the 700 or the 1100 or the 2500. I mean, but all those grills all have a place if you really need them. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to take a look at the blacked out Black Edition Bullseye 380X. So let's go outside and take a look at it and see what you think. So come along, let's go. Come on, we're going outside. Come on, let's go. Hi, the DRGs. Look, really quick, before we go outside and do an up-close comparison, because actually I don't even have the 380X Black Edition built yet. I still have all the stuff laying here. I'm going to put that together, but with the incredible ability with editing, we're going to be able to just snap our fingers and we're going to be outside. But while I was pulling everything out and looking over, there was a couple things that I noticed that I thought was really incredible, and it was an upgrade that RecTeq's done that nobody's talked about. I think it's so minor that people don't even pay attention to it, but it serves a great purpose, and I really thought it was a really cool idea. So I want to show you that, and also we've had a lot of people out there that have just screamed and hollered about one of the things they hate about the grills from RecTeq when you get them is that package that all the nuts and the bolts and all that stuff come in. Well, RecTeq has heard everybody complain about that, and they somehow changed the packaging. And I'm going to show you a very simple, easy way to open that package so it eliminates a bunch of frustration right off the bat so you can actually enjoy building your cart. But first, let's take a look at the one thing that I noticed that I don't think this is for the Black Edition only. I think RecTeq's done this across the board with all their Bullseyes, and it all relates to the hinge. So let's take a look at, this is And I'll actually put some pictures up here over top that'll show the old version and the new version. This was the original hinge system that came on the 380X. Now I'm hoping the camera will stay focused, but you'll notice it actually has a full pin that goes all the way through it. There's, you know, a little play in the hinge, which is expected. It's a grill. This is not, you know, a high-end $300,000 car or nothing, but it's just a pin system. It has a little play. RecTeq did design the newer versions where they actually bent this steel, where the older version it was welded. Well, this one actually is still welded in at the bottom. You can see the spot welds across the bottom. And a lot of people were complaining about that. They were having failures with it because if you notice the hinge, how far it lays back. So when this is on your grill like that, when you open the lid lays back on a little bit of an angle. And the reason they did that was so when the lid was open, it fell back just far enough that it wasn't constantly falling closed. You didn't have to hold it. So it kind of put the weight going backwards so the lid would stay open. RecTeq thought about that, and they thought about a way of taking the strain off of the hinge, and they even upgraded the hinge. So let's look at that. This is their new hinge. Yeah, it looks almost the same. You know, it's still the 304 stainless steel, but what they've done is they eliminated the through bolt and they put individual bolts in both sides. They even designed the bend on it different, so there's no play in the hinge. It's completely solid, and when it's completely open, it stands straight up. That's why they did the bolts, because you can tighten these up to change the tension when you open the lid, so the lid stays open. So you'll notice this almost stands straight up compared to the original, which lays back a little. Yeah, I'm sure you can see that. So this is actually an incredible upgrade. But like I said, I believe this is across the board on all the bullseyes. What they've also done is there is no welding. It is all one solid piece of 304 bent. Now you do have one little spot of weld right in the corners just to lock that down, but no longer is it a piece that's inserted and spot welded in. It is solid. No more failure on the RecTeq hinge. Absolutely incredible, and I don't think a lot of people even notice that, and I don't hear RecTeq talking about it, but that's an incredible upgrade that they've done. Now, me personally, I would replace this with the S1 hinge, so then you could run the Matador, the rotisserie, the pizza oven, all that on your bullseye. You could run it on the 380X. I'm not sure about the 380X Black Edition, but we will know by the end of this video. So I just wanted to note that. And on the package where all the bolts are that everybody is just dying over because they just have a fit trying to get them open because the way they're sealed, you know, RecTeq actually changed the design. And I noticed on this one, I'll put a picture right here. If you take a pair of scissors and cut out the center, I'll put a line or a circle around it. If you cut out that center, actually, let me just grab the camera. I'll come over to this and show you what I'm talking about. This is gonna make your life so much easier, and it's gonna take away the stress when you first go to put your grill together. So let's take a look at it. All right, this is their package. Now, I've already cut mine open, but what they've done is they only sealed it around the center and around the outside. So if you take a razor blade knife and cut the center out, cut on the outside of this here is actually laying in there like that. If you cut around the outside, so you're removing this whole section, and then just take your scissors and cut around the outside, so you're just removing this off of it, then all you have to do is lift this cover up and all of your bolts and everything are right there. You've taken the top off, and everything stays where you want it. Everything is organized. It gives you a little tray that keeps everything in place. That's just another thing that RecTeq changed that I think is absolutely incredible. It made life a lot easier, and I know that has stressed a lot of people out over the years. So let's go ahead, cut this off now. The next time I come back, we're gonna be outside doing the up close, so let's get to it. Now, I'm a DRG RecTeq family. Here we are. We are outside. We have the two 380X and the 380X Black Edition, limited edition. So just go over a comparison of the two. Let's look at the obvious differences first. And I actually have from RecTeq's website here, their actual comparison of the two. First and foremost, you know, the limited edition blacked out version is $100 more. The original is $7.99, and right now on RecTeq's website, the limited edition is $8.99. But let's get on to the actual comparison. First and foremost, as it's obvious, it is completely blacked out. This thing looks fantastic in person. It has just enough stainless on it that just really sets it off. They changed their logo on the top. It looks really cool where it's kind of raised in chrome with a black background. Now I will bring my camera up in a minute, walk around it really close and show you all these details, but I just wanted to give you a full overview of it before we get there. This is built off of the platform of the 380X. So the grill itself, the lid, the cooking chamber, the fire pot, the dump system, the wheels, everything about it is off of this platform. Okay, so just keep that in mind. What they've upgraded on this, obviously, is they've put the bull horns on it, which I think everybody absolutely loves. I think it needed it. I think that this kind of plays into RecTeq. I mean, their grills from the beginning have always had the bullhorn on it. To me, that was a signature. And I'm so glad to see them actually add that to this grill. I hope it's something that later on they'll add to all their bullseyes, because I really think it needs it. The front shelf, as you'll notice on this one, it actually has an etched logo in it, which is a pretty cool looking logo with a different style bullhead. On the original 380, it actually had the RecTeq logo and it's stamped into the metal. Where this is etched in, this is actually stamped in. Like I said, the wheels are the same, the cooking chamber is the same, the lids are the same, the venting on the lid is the same. They did change a couple things inside, and we're gonna go up close and I'll show you those. The hopper is exactly the same. Both grills come with an 18-pound hopper. Now, one of the biggest differences is this whole entire drum is made out of stainless steel. The cooking chamber and the lid are 304 stainless steel. This one is actually made out of steel, but it is ceramic coated. And for those of you that aren't familiar, I'm just gonna let you know, I did a lot of research on this years back when RecTeq changed over to the stainless steel. A lot of people think you hear the word stainless steel and that means it'll never rust, that it's completely maintenance free, and it'll always look this great. And everybody that owned one knows that's not true. Stainless steel can get surface rust on it. That happens. You know, in order to get away from that, you got to step all the way up to like 410 stainless steel. So 304 stainless steel will get surface rust on it. It won't rust out, but it will get surface rust. Secondly, stainless steel doesn't hold the heat as well as ceramic coating. Ceramic coating is almost like paint on your car. It helps hold the heat in. We have the original bullseye, which we still rock till this day, which was ceramic coated. Still, if I clean it up, it still looks like it always did. It's still a beautiful looking grill. The ceramic coating has held up incredible. So don't be afraid that this one's not stainless steel, that it's actually made out of steel, because that ceramic coating is sealing that steel. It's incredible. So don't let that sway your decision. I really think the ceramic coating is better in some aspects than the stainless steel, but that's just my personal opinion. The trays, the clean out trays that they have, they are still exactly the same. Like I said, the wheels are the same, the cart is the same, the bottom rack is the same, the cord reel things on the back are the same, the handles on the ends of the grills are the same, the hoppers are the same. So like I said, the limited edition is built off of the platform of the 380X. It does have a few upgrades. A few of them I absolutely love. One of them I actually don't, but that's a personal reason, but it may influence you. I don't know. So I'm going to keep this real and just let you know what I have found out. First off, most of you know that with the bullseye, one of the issues was opening the lid. When you open the lid, you had to lean clear across the grill to open the lid. Well, that prompted me a couple years ago to come up with the BT handle to help a lot of our family members that were confined to a wheelchair or vertically challenged, and they wanted to be able to open the lid and they were afraid to lean across the grill, or they just, you know, didn't want to be around the heat. So I come up with the BT handle, which allowed you to open it from a seated position. RecTeq thought about that with this grill. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring the camera up and I'm going to set it to the side and I'm going to show you how when you open and close the lid, RecTeq moved the hinge. The hinge system that was normally dead center in the back, they have moved it over to about a 30-degree angle off of the back, which makes the lid open on that 30-degree angle. I'll show you here. This lid actually opens on a 30-degree angle instead of straight back. And you're asking, all right, well, what's the big deal with that? I'll bring the camera over here and show you why that makes a huge difference. So let me move the camera. Okay, so as you can see now, I've moved you so you're actually looking at the grills from the side. If you notice when you're standing in front of the original 380 or the 380, just a regular bullseye, when you open the lid, you literally have to reach across the grill. You can see my whole body is basically across the grill to open the lid. On the new one, because they moved the hinge to a 30-degree angle off to the side, you don't have to lean across the grill. You literally open it from right here. At no point are you leaning across all that heat and the fire and the smoke and everything. You're off to the side. That was an incredible add-on and an amazing way to allow people that are confined to a wheelchair or something like that be able to use this grill and feel safe about doing it. That was an incredible upgrade. So let's look at some of the other stuff. All right, so this is one more thing that I wanted to show you that I think really plays into RecTeq's new hinge system that they put on it, and where they put it at that 30-degree angle where it is the most beneficial for individuals that may be in a wheelchair. Now, I don't have a wheelchair, so I'm going to use this chair to supplement and kind of give you some kind of an idea. Using the original bullseye or the 380X, one of the issues you had was if you were in a wheelchair and you wanted to grill and have a great time, this grill was very hard to use because you had to reach across the grill and in a lot of cases grab the lid in order to open it, which is what caused me to come up with the BT handle. Now this one is actually a prototype. The finished ones are actually about 4 inches longer, but it was designed to allow you to open and close the lid without going over top of the fire. RecTeq's new design on the limited edition, and like I said again, I keep saying this and trying to reiterate it, I don't know if this is going to be something they implement across the board or if it's only going to be on this style. But from a seated position, because the hinge is at a 30-degree angle on the back, it is extremely easy to open the lid and get to the cooker. You're never leaning across the grill. That is absolutely a game changer. It is phenomenal, and I love that design. It does hurt me in the long run, but you know what? It's not about me, it's about you guys, and this makes this so much more accessible to everyone out there. So many more people can enjoy using this grill over the 380X or even the 380. Incredible, incredible design of just simply moving that hinge 30 degrees. I can't say enough about that. I think that's the coolest thing. All right, so let's go back to it. All right, so with the two grills, some of the things they changed on the inside. This was something small that I noticed. They kept the same deflector shield. The same shield is in the original that is now in the limited edition. It is that cast iron, very thick diffuser plate. Phenomenal. It won't rust out like the original ones that were made out of steel. The grates are still the stainless steel grates. It's the same grates. As you can see, same grates. But here is where they did make a difference. And I don't know if this is on just this grill or if it's on all of the 380s, because I haven't seen the newer version 380. Let me just set this over here. The lugs. Now this is something that may be small and you know, not thought about, but it's huge. These lugs that actually hold your deflector shield and your grate on the top, these are actually bent aluminum, is what these are made out of. On the Black Edition, these are actually made out of what appears to be a cast. Much harder, much stronger, just incredible little upgrade that, like I said, I don't know if that's just on the Black Edition or if that's across the board on all the 380s, but I thought that was worth noting. They added reinforcing to the actual hinge system on the inside. So now you have this extra stainless steel strap, so the bolts aren't right against the grill, they're actually against this, which helps your lid and your cooking chamber from flexing and bending when you open and close the lid. And like I said, I don't know if that's just on this edition or if that's across the board on all the 380s, but that was a really cool addition. The logo, like I said, they had changed. It's now a really cool darked out, almost has like this line cut in it. I don't know if you could see that, but it's a really cool little emblem. And on the original, it was just the medallion with the RecTeq, just all stainless or chrome looking to match the grill. And then without a doubt, the handles, those were actually the coolest thing. They even put these spacers behind it. They were thinking about everything. They put these spacers behind the handles to keep the handles from getting hot. This was to allow air to go down in there and stop the heat from transferring out onto the handle, so you could still grab it out here without getting burnt. That was really thinking ahead. Obviously on the original 380, you just have the regular handle that it's tried and true. It's been used for many, many years. Ever since the very first Bullseye, this is what they've always used. The handles, same handle, the fold down stainless steel on the original is the same that's on the blacked out version. The front folding shelf, very nice shelf, and like I said, it has this which is etched in to the metal, where on the original it was actually stamped into the metal and it was RecTeq's original logo. That was really cool. The Wi-Fi system, from what I've seen, it appears to be exactly the same. I don't think they've changed anything on those. All right, so just like magic, here we are. Now, final thoughts. I think this is a absolutely phenomenal grill. You guys know that I love the Bullseye. I think it's incredible. I think it does a lot for a little machine. I do love the limited edition. I love the black version. I do love that they put the bull horns on it. That just is so reminiscent of my logo with the bull horns on it. I just think it should have always come that way. I do love the blacked out version, as you may have saw in the video. My truck is black and silver. It so matches the grill. I could throw this in the bed of the truck. It looks like it came that way. I am not knocking the 380X over the limited edition. And in fact, I really hate to say this, because I do love this Black Edition so much. I do think it is worth the $100 upgrade, without a doubt, because of the hinge positioning, because of the bull horns, because of the upgraded lugs inside, just everything about it, and the ceramic coated cooker. I cannot tell you how much that is an incredible add-on. I love the ceramic. It just holds up to the elements. You don't get the rusting, you don't get any of that, because that ceramic just totally seals that steel and keeps it from rusting. Our original, like I said, still looks as good as it did when we got it in 2019. It's incredible. So I cannot knock that. So do I say this is worth it? Not to mention you're getting these 2 free sauces with it, or seasonings. That's incredible. Do I think it's worth the extra $100? Me personally, yes, I do. But if I had to choose one or the other, thinking long-term down the road, unfortunately, I would pick the 380X. And I say that for personal reasons. The personal reasons is the S1 hinge that allows you to put the Matador on your Bullseye. It allows you to put the rotisserie on it. It allows you to put the pizza oven on it. It allows you to do all that the whole time while maintaining the factory function with the factory lid and everything staying the same, and you can change it in a matter of 10 seconds. The S1 hinge will not work on the deluxe model. So I just want to reiterate that, because I know I'm going to have a lot of people reach out and want to know if the S1 hinge will work on it. It will not work on the blacked out edition. Where they move the handle to, or the hinge to, it is too close to the hopper and you cannot put it on there. You can't even take it and mount it in the back and go back to a traditional opening the lid straight back. because of the venting that's on the lid. So for that reason and that reason alone would be the only reason why I would stick with the 380X, is because I like that versatility. I love being able to run the rotisserie. We love our rotisserie. We've made some incredible birds on that thing, and I don't want to give up my rotisserie. So for that reason and that reason alone, I would go with the 380X. But if you don't care about that and you're just looking for an incredible grill that's got some incredible features, and if you're someone that's confined to a wheelchair, this is the grill for you. I don't think there is another grill out there that you only have to reach just inches. I mean, from here to here is a foot. I don't even think any other grill out there that you even open up a standard lid has that short of a throw to open the lid. That was an incredible add-on. I don't know who come up with that, but that was phenomenal. All right, other than that, I know this video has been super long. I hope this was informative. I hope it gave you a little bit of food for thought as to which one to go with. And like I said, I do know this is a limited edition, and if you're thinking about it, it is definitely worth the money. So please, thank you guys so much. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you on our next build. And as always, smoke like the rest, but roll with the best. I'll see you on our next video, my friends.